So back when it was summer, which is very much not right now, we spent a weekend down in Kosciuszko National Park doing some running. So we spent the weekend around the Guthega area and did some runs around Sawpit Creek, as well as from Guthega village itself, out along the Munyang Trail up towards Mt Twynam. And then also from the Guthega power station, we followed the aqueducts up towards Whites River Hut, and there's just some glorious scenery up there. And also went in and out of the Rennix Trail on the way home. So no matter what sort of activity you're doing, it's always great to get down into the mountains, and this weekend of running certainly didn't disappoint.
The first loop was about 10k, so by the time we finished, still pretty early in the day. So we're going to head up to the campsite, set things up, have a bit of lunch and chill out, and then we'll think about starting run number 2 up at Guthega. So run number 2 is going to be a good one. So we start at Guthega and head along the Illawong track out to Illawong Lodge. There we cross over the Snowy River, and then we're going to try and head up to the top of Mt Twynam, which is the 3rd highest peak in Australia. We'll see if we can get there. If we do, we'll turn around and head back down. Out on the Illawong track at the moment. Second run of the day. First one was at Sawpit Creek. This one is really pretty. Track sort of parallel to the river, and just some amazing views. All right, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's amazing. Trail, very much a river at this point. Actually, it's more of a creek. It's called a creek. But still, it's more of a creek at this point. Alright, well it's mid-December and we still found some snow. There it is, the summit of Mt Twynam. There was much deliberation about if we're actually going to get to the top because it's been a lot slower, kind of, you know, starting to get a bit late in the day. But there it is, the summit, nearly there. I kind of missed the corner. The corner goes that way. I went straight into that. After a quick dip in the river to cool off, it's now time to head back to camp, chill out and get a bit of rest before the 2 runs we've got planned for tomorrow. It's an awesome clear night, which bodes well for tomorrow, where we'll be heading uphill following the aqueducts from Guthega Power Station and then stopping in at the Rennix Trail on the way home. It is really quite windy here at the moment. The wind came up at about 3 AM, so I've been awake since then. Because I've been awake since 3, I really didn't want to get out of bed, so it might be a later start than we planned. But we'll just see how it goes. It's super gusty winds down here, so I don't know what it's going to be like once we get up on the hill a bit more. We are nearly back at the power station. There's just going to be the small challenge of a little river crossing to contend with, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. Alright, here is the bridge that is no longer a bridge. Hitting the power station again means that this run is done. So we're going to head back to camp, have some coffee and second breakfast, pack things up, and then we're going to head down for the second run of the day, which is on the Rennix Trail, a little bit further down the mountain. We'll do that, it's about 12k, and then head home.